I'm Frankie Thieriot here for the Pro Tour Series and Adequan USEA Gold Cup, joined by Marilyn as well as Lynn Symansky. And girls, you had a great jumping round today in the show jumping. You will sit first and second heading into tomorrow's final phase of cross country. Marilyn, first discuss this young horse is so fabulous. He's coming up, Off Smoke on the Water. Talk about him.
He's been incredibly consistent even though he's only 8 years old. So he's just been a pleasure to develop, and he's one of those horses that can win as he's learning, and those are rare. And obviously a lot of fun. I'm hoping to take him into Europe in the summer, and hopefully to Saumur. So this is his last event. Before that, he's been consistent in the dressage. The cross country is his strong point, so I'm really excited about tomorrow. It looks like a great course.
All right, well, you are on the heels of the lady standing next to me. Lynn, Donner, a partner you've had for a while now. Talk about him today, and a lot of those rails falling down, so you climbed up the leaderboard to be in first place going into the final phase.
I did. I maybe got lucky because Marilyn went right before me and definitely left a lot of air between the rails and the horse. Mine was a little bit flatter. I was a little conservative in my ride, but got lucky today. I've had him for 5 years now. And this is going to be his third 3-star, I guess. And hopefully, if all goes well tomorrow, then headed to Kentucky.
Marilyn, this is a great cross-country horse, as you were saying, and you've imported several of these. We see RF everywhere now, it seems like. So just that process and being able to kind of bring these great horses to America.
I'm more comfortable in Germany. I've been shopping there for a long time for the jumpers, so I know different places to go where some are event places that have young horses, and a lot of them are just breeding farms or professionals in general that have nice young quality horses, and you're looking for the movement. And gosh, the best thing is the character. The character is the most important thing, that you can count on him every single day, because when you ask a horse to do 3 things, they just have to be good souls, and you get a feeling for that, and also having a network of people that I trust over there that they know what I'm looking for, and then they've been honest. They know that if they're right, I'm going to keep coming back, and then I've been able to feed them into different places here. Lauren Kiefer has 2 fabulous ones, Checkmate and Cosima, Jambini, Ashlyn Dorsey now as well. Karen's had a few. So it's really exciting to see so many out there now, and I'm really thrilled with the way everyone's bringing them along, and I hope to see a lot more in the future.
Do you think now that you're doing so much more in the eventing world too, that you're able to kind of say, oh, that's a show jumper, but I think that one could event, or vice versa a little bit, to kind of see, look at a broader variety maybe? I'm finding breeding lines that are jumper lines that I've now been able to bring over and make into eventers. But I am not the first one. The Germans have been way ahead of that, and they've found, you look through the whole stallion catalog and look at what's out there at the games, and you're going to see the same bloodlines again and again and again, and they are coveted. They're hard to get out. So when you do, hope you like mares, because those are a little bit more available. I love mares, so that's been fantastic. But it's been exciting to find lines that I've loved for a long time in the jumper ring, and trusted those, and then bring them in and see what they can do out in the 3-day. It's fun. Absolutely. And Lynn, kind of talking about trust a little bit, we've talked about your hand or the claw a little bit here, but you're kind of not riding as many of your youngsters to make sure that nothing silly happens on your final weeks here to Rolex, but your longtime partner, Donner, how much will you rely on him and be looking to have a good final run that you guys can kind of rely on going into Kentucky? Yeah,
well, you hope that you've done your homework by this point after 5 years, that you're not, he's a little more experienced, and what I hope to lean on him if I run into a little bit of an issue. I really honestly don't think I'm going to notice it that much out there until later. So no, I don't plan to go super fast tomorrow, enough to kind of give him a good final fitness run right before and feel how he is and what we need to work on going into the next few weeks before Kentucky.
And you've gone to Kentucky before on other horses a few years ago, and the final week's obviously very, very important to know your horse and know what you need to do to be successful. So what will your plan be for him?
My plan will be not to overthink it too much. Like what I've been doing is worked and gotten me here, and just trying to get a little less rusty, because I've had a month off of not being able to jump any big jumps, and I'm not sitting on any other horses to be able to practice on right now, in hopes that I don't hurt this finger anymore. So I plan to maybe jump him around a jumper track or 2 before Kentucky. I'd like to have a better round than I did today, even though the jump stayed up. And just keep working on the flat work with them and not change it up too much right before. That's when things go wrong.
All right. Well, I'm Frankie Thieriot for the Pro Tour Series, and we wish both of you the best of luck tomorrow.